Alright, give me a second, y'all. Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy CJ the Gamer. Back again with another Madden 23 franchise series live play, man. So, y'all saw by the title, man, we got the NFC Championship game between the #1 Carolina Panthers, man, and the defending Super Bowl champions, but the #3 Washington Commanders. NFC Championship game, man. Is it finally the Panthers' year to get to the Super Bowl? Boys know how many times they had the 1 seed in these past few seasons. So yeah, it's their year. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a good dub, 45-24 against the Lions. That was the only, dub, of course. I had a first round bye. So yeah, or would have watched the Commanders, you know what I'm saying? Get back to the Super Bowl, the champs. You know what I'm saying? Would they get back to the Super Bowl? Let me know. Let me know, man. Yeah, I'm feeling about that. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good one. So it's gonna be a good one for sure. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. It's gonna be a good one, man. But yeah, let's just get into how the Commanders got here. They beat the Seahawks, man, at home, 55-45. You know what I'm saying? Pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. And then they beat in a good game, in a crazy game. The Vikings should have won this game, but just bad decision making by Cedric quarterback. Cedric Bailey threw the pick in the y'all boys can watch this game. I haven't already, but Cedric Bailey threw the pick in the red zone. You know, at the end of the game, and just cost them the game. But the Commanders win. Win is a win. They win 17-16 in the defensive battle. So now they're here, man. They survived. They're here. They're sitting in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, no one's in. He ain't bad. I can do one touchdown pass, one picks. Jay's only had 2 sacks, so okay. Yeah, so like I say, man. Yeah. So shout out to I gotta shout him out because he got the game with a pick. Shout out to shout out to Roger, man. Shout out to Roger. They had 3 picks by the way, but shout out to Roger, man. Had the game with a pick. You know what I'm saying? Bring his team to the NFC Championship game. Excuse me. Yeah. Now let's get it, man. If you haven't already, man, go check out the AFC Championship game that we just streamed, man. The Raiders will be representing the ALC in this year's Super Bowl. No Chiefs, huh? Yep, no Chiefs, but the Raiders, they're a good ass team, man. 12-5 regular season, 5 seed. We representing the AFC. So they beat the Pacers 52-31. Go check out that game if you haven't already. Everybody get into the championship game. First time these two teams facing each other this season. I believe. Yeah, let me double check. I believe this is the first time, but let me just double check. Better say it, sorry. Yeah, first time. So we about to get straight into it, man. I got the Carolina Panthers winning this game, just because I don't like what I've been seeing from the Commanders' defense, especially like defensive wise. They getting turnovers. They getting turnovers, but I don't like what I'm seeing from their passing defense type shit. You know what I'm saying? They passing defense to yards, and they rank 28. They're under 300 yards. So they Caleb Williams eating today, Najee Harris. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no JSN. Panthers and no Brock Bowers for the Commanders. And plus, I don't like how the Commanders' offense looked to last week against the Vikings defense. Now they're up against the #1 defense in the league. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my reasons why I'm picking the Panthers here to win at home today, and we'll finally go to the Super Bowl. But yeah, but I could be totally wrong. The Commanders could come out here and get in championship form and from last year, the last year form and dominate. You know what I'm saying? But Michelle said this is gonna be a good game anyway. But let's get straight into it, man. We got our national anthem is coming right up, man. So let's get into that. Story. It's different.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Commanders and the Panthers on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung at, and right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up inside the 20. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal. Lawrence got his tight end. That's complete. That's Barnett. So they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And they'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. $11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Another tote for Etienne.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Here's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, throw right side, complete to Dotson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Etienne up the middle.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lawrence will throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Harris running straight ahead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the move past the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the
2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and starting to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
number 1. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense back out there. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the right side with Harris. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs. That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss.